Hey, what's up guys, Rajat from VFX World. Welcome back to our very first tutorial from year 2021. And in this video I'm trying to recreate the intro from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier inside of After Effects. This will be a lot of fun, so without wasting any further time, let's get started. Okay, so guys, right now we're in After Effects, and let me tell you something most important thing, that in this video I am trying to show you the most advanced techniques, so please watch it completely, do not skip the entire video. Okay, so I did some settings before starting this tutorial. So as you can see, these are the three text layers: the Falcon and also the Winter Soldiers, and these threes are right now in separate layers. And if you go to this main footage, which is the main image, you can find out this image here with a very good box kind of thing, and also this Marvel Studios logo. Now we are trying to recreate this same thing here. Okay, so first of all, go to the main comp and just right click, new, solid, and let's make it to something like this colors, and name it to cap, and then img, cap image or something like that, and then just press ok. Okay, so now just turn it off and select this rectangle mask tool and just simply drag a mask until here, and second one should be something here. That's it, because on this area the image will be applied like this one. Okay, now just turn it on so you can see this is the master area. Okay, so right now we have to take another layer, right click, new, solid, and make it to black, and name it to element, and then 3D, and then just press ok. Now go to the effects controls, right click, video copilot, element, and now the element 3D will be here. Inside of element 3D you have to go to this custom layers and then custom text and mask, and from here the path one, change it to like, first of all, this one, the Falcon, the second one is, and the third one is obviously Winter Soldier, and fourth one is our cap image, which is this one. Okay, so now we have to import our this Captain America shield image here. So I already have that. So this is our main shield, which is in PNG mode, and guys, I already posted all the photos and textures in the description box below. Drag and drop into here, and you can turn it on simply. Now go to element 3D, and then same effects controls, the layer panels, and from here go to this custom texture map, and from here take this cap png. That's it. Okay, so now we have to jump into scene setup. So we have right now in element 3D scene setup, and here we have to extrude it for the very first time so that you can find out the Falcon text here. Now go to perspective, from to front view, and just make it to something like this one is good enough, and then press extrude again, and from this extrude model we have to change the custom path from 1 to 2 so that you can find the next one. Make the positions to be precisely and properly, something like that, and extrude it in again, make it down, and from custom path make it to custom path 3, and again make the positions should be proper. Make sure in this case we have to make all the positions and settings should be proper. That's why I told you that please watch the videos completely, and extrude it once again. For the last one, make it to custom path 4, and simply make the positions to be precisely and something like that. Okay guys, so I have successfully placed all the images and the text layers, and I already have changed the text layers as well name. And now let's go to front to perspective view so that you can find this will be look like. And now what you have to do, you have to apply a very good bevel here. So if you go to the presets, we have already pre-installed element 3D special physical pack, from where you can find these many presets which you can exactly find on your own PC as well. So I'm just starting with the Falcon text here, so just select the Falcon one, and from here you can find these many options. So I'm taking this one, there's a pro black, just drag and drop into here so that you can find kind of something like that. Now why I'm taking this, because this have a specific bevel edge like this. Okay, so we have to take some several changes here. So just go to this chromatic option, go down to enable this one bevel outline, and then you have to increase the outline width, something like that, and then the outside of bevel as well, so that it can obviously go popped up here, so the entire area will fill with this bevel. And now if you go to this Z offset, just increase it a little bit so that it feel like something depth here. If you notice, these are the depths here. Now after that, as you notice, the main image have the very rusty kind of metallic texture on the black area. So first of all, we have to select this shiny one and have to go down this diffuse and select this one, and you have to import a scratchy metallic texture. So let's select this metallic texture from here, and if you just press OK, so we have already imported this. And now just make the diffuse color little bit of something like that, so that you can see exactly the textures are right now visible, but make sure the textures are not appropriate way. So select this, the Falcon one, go to this UV map, and from here just change the UV repeat to, let's take around 5 by 5. Now you can see the scratches are exactly started visible. Okay, so now go to shiny one again and make the diffuse color little bit high, something like that, and now copy it and paste it on the glossiness as well, and then just decrease the glossiness part, something like that. Yup, this is fine. Now you have to apply a bump one, so just go to this normal bump. From here let's import this one and then just press OK, so that you can find this bump is here, but this is too much bump, so you have just decrease the bump a little bit and make it to minus, like negative value, something like that. And yes, this is fine. Now guys, make sure this will not create like exactly same to same, but I'm just trying to recreate this as much as I can to recreate. So let's decrease it a little bit. Okay, and let's decrease the glossiness, something like that, and also the reflective value, something here. Okay, this is fine. And let's select the chromatic one and decrease the glossiness for this one as well, a little bit down. And yeah, this is fine. And also change the color to something dark kind of thing. Okay, fine. Okay, so now you have to paste the same material and same settings for this one as well. So just select this, the Falcon one, right click, and then the copy bevel, select this Winter Soldier, and then just simply paste the bevel, so that we have already successfully applied all the settings here. And this one same but little bit different, so let me show you that first. So select, right click, and paste bevel, something here, but this one should be color a little bit of reddish. So select this shiny one and make this one to a little bit red, something like that, and make it to here. And yeah, this is fine, but this is too dark here. So what I'll do, I'm just increasing the glossiness and decrease it slightly like this, and increase the diffuse color. And yeah, and let's select the chrome one and decrease the diffuse colors, and also the outliner width little bit down, something here. Okay, so the everything settings are done. Let's start with doing some settings here with this its image part. So select this cap image and select this one, and from here just go to this diffuse, and from here you can find this cap png, and then just simply press OK. Now you have to make sure you have to increase the size here. So just go to this UV map, and from box let's change it to plain XY. Okay, so now just make the UV repeat little bit increasing, something like that, and make sure this should here as well, and change the positions to something. In the main image you can find the image will exactly look something this, and let's make the positions, make sure this area should be proper. And yeah, this is almost look same. And guys, again I'm telling you, I'm not doing it precisely for this tutorial. You can take your own time and do it in more precise way. Okay, so now this is completely done, but as you can see in the trailer that these text are exactly animated, and both the animations are coming in different time frame, so that we have to duplicate this group 1 folder. So just right click and then duplicate model, something like that, and then what you have to do, simply change from 1 to make it to group 2. That's it. Now what you have to do, just simply select the group 1 folder and then drag it to here, something like that. So now what means it, we have a group 2 which is already here, and we have the group 1 which is already here. Now next, the most important thing, we have to delete the cap 1 from the first. Just delete this one and select the cap from group 2 and drag and drop to out and make it to group 3. Now why I'm doing this, I'll tell you later. So for that we have find out this group 1, which is this one without the cap shield, and second one is group 2, again without the cap shield, because we have already separated cap shield in group 3. Okay, that's it. Now go back to main After Effects, just press OK. So right now we're in After Effects and it looks very messy, I know. So first of all, just take a new camera and name it like render cam, and make it to 35mm, and then just press OK. Okay, so this is our main basic render cam, and just make sure you have to make to two horizontal views, and from here you can exactly check your exact output will look like. Okay, so you can move from this camera in any way without changing your main camera. This is the most effective way to do in After Effects comp. Okay, so now go to this element 3D, and what you have to do, you have to do some specific settings. So first of all, go to this group 3 and turn this off. For this, the cap image. Okay, so first of all, what you have to do, go to this group 1 and go to this particle look, and from here multi object, turn this multi object on, and same thing for the group 2 as well. Go to this particle look, and again particle look here, and this multi object, and turn it on. Okay, so now you have already successfully enabled both the groups multi object. Now go to this animation engine. Now when you increase the animation engine, you can exactly see all the text are going in this variation, but our animation will not look something like that. So what you have to do, you have to change the degree of this. So first of all, make it to top, something like that, so that you can exactly understand what I'm trying to do. And then go to this directional option, and then you have to change this picture option. So let's make it to 90°. So now what happened, this will come like this, originally like in the trailer. Okay, so this animation looks so smooth, and let's make the smoothness a little bit higher so that it looks so smoothie, something like that. Okay, so this is done. So now we have to make our timeline. So I'm just making it to only 6 seconds because the main one is also in 6 seconds. So let's make it to N here. Now go to the first frame and select the animation engine like this. Go to the last frame and then just simply make it to 100%. Okay, so the basic animation is we have successfully done. As you can see, this looks so amazing. Okay, isn't it? Okay, so now guys, we have to do our very own camera animations. This is the most important thing because otherwise the entire render will not look properly. Okay, so to make it the camera animation properly, select this one, select the render cam, and go here, and then select the transformations, select all of this. Now we don't need all this, but for the separate purposes I'm just turning on everything. And now just select all the keyframes and move it to something here, and now make it to a little bit back, something like that. Now this will be our main output when the Falcon and the 𝙀𝙪𝙩𝙀 logo will popped up. So make it to something here. Okay, so this is our basic positions. Okay, it means like we have already successfully made the animations for the last area. Okay, so this is my last part. Now go to the first one, and I have to zoom in it a little bit here, rotate the cam, something like that, and then we have to just simply zoom in more and here, and then we have to rotate in Z axis, something like that, and again something here, and increase the zoom value a little bit here. Okay, now when you go here, something like that, it's feel like it's going towards the camera and coming in front of this something. Now this looks so weird, so what you have to do, you have to do some several settings here. So select this, and here you can exactly change the camera paths here. So first of all, if you increase the C, we have this bezier here. Just select the bezier, you can exactly drag the cameras, something like that, and you can increase it something here, and let's positioning it here as well. Okay, so I think this is enough. Yeah, this is good. Now in this area, this looks amazing, I know, but until here this should come proper way. So what you have to do, just make it to 0. That's it. So now what happened, the entire output will be coming something like that, and then coming here, something here. Okay, fine, and let's make the positions. Now the guys, at the camera animation should be make sure properly, otherwise the entire output will not coming the exact way. Okay, so I think, yeah, this is it done, and until here this should be little more zoomed out, something like that. So now when you see, it's looking, yup, this is almost done. Yeah, fine. Now to make it more precisely, what you have to do, select these two keyframes and press F9 and select this and select this one and just make it to here. So it means whenever the coming it from here, it will go to the smoothest and make it to here, something here like this. Okay, now this is very far right now, so just increase it the positions to front, and yeah, this is fine. And obviously you have to change the beziers as well. So finally I have done successfully the camera animation, so you can see this is completely look like this. Now the next area with this Captain America shield. So first of all, what you have to do is just have to select the element 3D, and obviously you have to go to this last frame. Now make sure you have to do some settings in the last frame as well. Now you have to go to this group 3 and enable this one. So now you can see this one is in group 3 and no need to this view, so just make it to one view and make it to fit to screen. That's it. Now the main thing is, whenever it will come on these 3.5 seconds or something like 4 seconds, this will be popped up here. This is the main concern. So first of all, what you have to do, just select the particle replicators, and then you're going to go to the particle look, and from here you can find this force opacity. Just decrease this one just like this, and something here, select this the keyframe and go to this something here, this one is good enough, and then just increase the opacity to 100%. That's it. Now press U to find out these keyframes, and select all the keyframes and press F9, and make sure the animations should be smooth. So select this and make it to a little bit smoother. So the first one should be a little bit smooth and the last one a little bit higher. So just make the keyframe graph something like that. So now what happened, it looks something here. Okay, so until here this is much very easy, I know, but after that the critical portion will start, that this lightning glow effects. Okay, so how you can create the light animation will go here and here as the trailer intro. Now we are not done any lighting setups here, so first of all we have to done the lighting setups. So just right click new and then take a new light, make it to point light, and just make it, press OK, go to the last frame and you can find this mini reflections. Press P here and make the Z positions to something here, and make the light to a little bit top, and then double click, decrease the intensity to, let's say, around 200, and yeah, this is fine. So now when the camera will move here, you can exactly see the reflections on here as like the original one, but we need a separate light from the bottom part as well. So just right click, new light, make it to parallel light, and then just press OK, and just press P here and move it to down something here, and make the light positions to something like this, and yeah, this is fine. And just double click here, let's make the light color a little bit of darkish and also slightly blue. That's it, and then just press OK. Okay, so this is the basic light setups are done. Now go to this element 3D, and what you have to do, just go to this render settings. So you have to do some settings here in the physical environment, select this one, and the rotation environment, rotate the environment so that you can find the exactly way to reflect on the text here. So in this case I'm just making it to here. Now we have to do animations on this area as well. So select all these three, move it to last one, and just increase it in randomly something here, and make sure the reflections on the last frame should be properly, so that entire thing will look something like that. Okay, this is fine. So now when you play this, the exact environment will moving, and also it looks so realistic. Amazing, isn't it? So guys, please do comments how you like this until here. Okay, so now we have to do the lighting animations, which is the most critical one, as I found when I trying to create this. Okay, so first of all, just select this cap image, as you can see, then just turn it on. Now you can see this one is coming here, and then just make it to 3D layer. Now let's make it to double A to make this one, and then just turn off this except light, just turn it off. And now you have to go to this 3D view. So just go to from active camera to custom views, and from here you have to match the positions with this. Now make sure we didn't change anything on the group 2, so that we don't need to change anything for this one as well. Just make it in Z axis something here. Now we have to go back to the main active camera, and we have to just make it to the top of this so that you can find the exact positions. Just make it to here, and again we have to change the position it, just make it to back, push it something here, and make sure the position should be matched. So okay, we have successfully done this. Now we can't use this one for the very first time, so just make it, duplicate it and select this and go back to down here, because we don't need to change this one because this is our main primary layer. So just make it, turn it off and make it to 2D, because we don't need this one, we need only this one. So just rename it to like cap image 3D. That's it. And then what you have to do, just select this mask one, and you have to delete this mask, because as you all told you, I don't need this mask, because only the lightning glow effect will go on this much area. So first of all, press save it, and then select this, right click video copilot, and then optical flares. Yes, we use optical flares for this. Now from 2D, let's change it to mask, and from here just press mask 1. So now what happened, this light will exactly follow this mask. So when you change the mask positions, it only follow this path. Okay, now go to this options here, and where you can find this preset browser, you can find these many amazing presets. So let's take any of this from here. So I'm taking let's take around I'm a little bit confused whenever I saw this one also. So this one I think good enough, so I don't need these other things. So let's remove first of all the unwanted areas. So this is, yeah, good, very good. Just press OK. So now you can find the lightning glow exactly here. Just make it to change the positions. So I want that it should start from here, like this. So first of all, decrease the scale value, something like this, and increase the brightness to bit here. Okay, so now what you have to do, just make sure from on black to it should be on transparent, so that everything whatever you will see, that will be on the transparent part. Okay, so now you have to do some animation. So when the camera will come on that's really like this area, so first of all the light will start glowing. So for that, what you have to do, we have this options called like brightness. So just first of all decrease the brightness to 0. So now on this area, this should come starting here. So on this area the brightness part will be show up. Okay, so just make it to here, and then just click this brightness for the first 0, and then 1 2 3 4 frames it will go to the 120, the brightness part, and then it will come here, something like that. Okay, so first of all just press U on your keyboard so that you can find these two keyframes here. So it will start glowing something like that, and select this one, and let's make it, zoom it a little bit, and let's make it a little bit push here. Okay, so now on this much area you should start your this mask positions. Just select this mask path and positioning it to until here, and make sure this should disappear on this area. Okay, this light will go here and it will disappear. So just make on this areas something like that, and change the positions to, yep, something like that. Okay, now in this area this should be disappear. So first of all, as I told you, just press U again so that you can find these keyframes, and first of all select all the keyframes and press F9, and on this area the brightness will go to 0 back again. Now on this much area the brightness part should be there, so make it to 100%, because the brightness part should be going down a little bit gradually. Now select these two, select this one, and select this, and something like that. So now what happened, this should go gradually, something disappear like this. Okay, this looks amazing. And now we have to increase the brightness by a little bit. So first of all what you have to do, just select the scale value, and let's make it to like take around 50%. Yep, this is good. And you have to change the color to a little bit more blue, so just change the color to bluish, something like that. Okay, I know guys this is a bit bigger tutorial, and the same thing we have to do that separate part as well. So first of all what you have to do, select this, Control D for duplicate it, and rename the mask to like mask 1 to mask 2. That's it. And select from mask 2, automatically it will select here, something like that. Now just press U here, and we have to do the same thing but in reverse way. So first of all what you have to do, change the mask positions on this area, because this light should popped up on this much area, and when it's go here, this mask should be go here like this. Okay, so just make this one to a little bit here so that you can see the brightness part, and then change the color value to something like that. Now it should start from here. Okay, so the same animations are done. Now see, as you can see, these animations are done here. Let's change the opacity to here. So now when the animations will come something here, it will start disappearing, and it's done. Okay, so now as you can see in this area also the glowing parts are there here as well on this ace icon as well. So I already have a optical flare PNG image, so let's import that. This optical flare image I'll use to make it a little bit of cheating kind of thing. So just drag and drop into here, make it to 3D layer, and then press AA and turn off this one except lights, and positioning it like this area, something like that. Now make sure this will come here. When this will come here, it will start glowing something from here. So just press T for the opacity, just make it decrease it, and from here, and just make it 200%, and make sure you should F9, and obviously this should start a little bit gradually, something like that. So it will come like this kind of glow. And the same thing for this one also. So Control D again, and make sure it should go down. Now end but not the least, we have to use this Marvel logo here. So just we have to cut out with this one. So just drag and drop it to here. This Marvel logo you have to cut out, make it to solo. And now just select this elliptic triangle marker tool, select this one to mask out, and now we have this Marvel logo. And then press scale here and scale it down, and make sure the positions should be something here, and again the positioning should be coming from here. So press T, opacity 0, last frame it should be 100%, and that's it. Now when you come here, it will come like this. Now select all the keyframes, press F9 so that it will come like very smooth, something like. Now the main thing we missed, that is the background and also the color corrections and the rest of the parts as well. So what we have to do, just we have to take a new layer, just go to a solid layer and let's make it to BG, press OK. And also we have to do some settings here as well. Just go here, right click, video copilot, optical flares, and from options I am taking in preset browser. I have this many amazing pro presets, so where I have choosing this one because this is a little bit pink and blue kind of thing. Just press OK. So now you can find this one is here, and this red glow is also visible here as well. Now make it from transparent so that you can exactly see through with this. Now the main idea is whenever it comes here, it should here like this, and make sure it should positioning it something like that. Go here and this positions should go here like this, and again press U and also press F9 to make all the animations to be a little bit smoother, something like that. Okay, now we have missed one more setting that is called something amazing. This is, without that this is completely empty. So go to the element 3D and we have to go to this now we have to go to this shadows, turn the shadows on, and then go to this ambient occlusion, turn it on and increase the occlusion value a little bit higher. That's it. Now you can exactly change the tint color. I'm making it to a little bit of blue because I want a little bit of rusty kind of thing. Now this is right now very bright, and the main image, this is not in bright, this is a little bit of contrasted. So what you have to do, some color corrections. From new, go to this adjustment layer and make it to top, right click, CC like color corrections, and I'm taking like lumetri colors. And from basic, I'm importing my very own LUT. So this is the LUT which is already using for Avengers Endgame, but we have to change some several settings here as well. So increase the contrast a little bit and exposure little down, something here, and increase the shadows. Go to this creative one, increase the faded value a little bit, and make sure this should be a little bit bluish tint kind of effect. Now make sure you have to do our like element 3D and then this motion blur. So just click this one and turn on this motion blur. So now you can see this is the motion blur effect which is visible here, something like that. This is without motion blur and this is with motion blur, because this is exactly moving. So without motion blur, this output will not looks properly. Now guys, I have shown you the exact process how I did this, and I know this is not the perfect one, but I am trying to recreate this in my way as much as I can. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this amazing, most critical tutorial ever with Element 3D inside of After Effects, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier's trailer title recreation process, and the more and many trailer recreation process tutorial will be coming very soon on our YouTube channel VFX World. So please show us your support, love, and please do subscribe, like, comment, and share. Follow us on our social media handles. All links are in the description box below. See you in the next video very soon. Till then, have fun, stay healthy, keep rocking, keep watching VFX World.